The measure comes on top of the EU's embargo on imports of Russian seaborne crude that also takes effect on Monday. Meanwhile, sources say OPEC Plus, a group of 23 oil-producing nations led by Saudi Arabia and Russia, will likely to stick to its oil output targets when it meets on Sunday. Earlier in October, it has agreed to cut output by 2 million barrels per day, about 2% of world demand, from November until the end of 2023. The move angered Western nations, and the US accused it of siding with Russia. OPEC Plus argued it had cut output because of a weaker economic outlook, and oil prices have declined since October. Andrew Wilson has more from London.
The Western allies have been looking at ways to clip the Russian economy to prevent it from, in a punitive way, but also in a way to prevent it raising more funds and profiteering from the situation. So we've had the banking, we've had the oligarchs, we've had all the different kinds of trade regulations, trade rules, and currency restrictions and so on. But oil has always been this target, if you like, that the West has had its eyes on, because oil is so crucial, not only to how the world functions, of course, as we know, but also how Russia makes its money. It's a huge exporter of oil, always has been. Now, Brent crude is about $80 a barrel. Russian oil currently sits at about $60 a barrel. So this price that they've chosen is a way of limiting, perhaps, Russian expansion into distributing its oil around the world. But otherwise, it's a fairly fair reflection of the price so far. More than half of Russian oil was exported to Europe. Now, if you look at the sort of numbers that we have, and these are share of national total, so it's not how much of the oil they take, it's how much of the oil that they take is Russian oil. Now, how does it work? Well, this oil travels by tankers. Tankers go to Russia, they take the oil and distribute it around the world. The UK particularly, but European countries in America, they are in charge of, if you like, they run the logistics of the high seas, of the maritime operations that all the countries make use of. In other words, you can't put to sea without insurance, and that insurance is almost certainly going to come from either the City of London or somewhere close to it. So if they put the kibosh on insuring boats that are trading in oil above that price, then that's going to hurt the Russians. So that's how they're hoping to control this.